Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me once again. You're always most welcome. Well, it's Friday morning, it's the 8th of November and it's just gone 10 o'clock and we've just had the announcement from Airfix, which they said was coming. There's actually a double announcement, it's actually twins. So they've come up with two new kits, not quite what I was asking for, but they are very welcome, I think. So the first one is the Sea King, Westland Sea King, and it is the Falklands era Sea King, the HC4, as per used in the Falkland Islands conflict. And we also have, and it does look quite nice, I've got to say, yeah, I like the look of that. I think that's kind of a more interesting variant than the first issue. And then the more interesting one is, I'll show you this one, I'll zoom you in for this, you can see for yourselves. Here we go, are you ready? Well, this one I think is probably more welcome, and it is the Westland Lysander. The Mark 1 and Mark 3 in 48th scale. Now, that's nice, that looks good, doesn't it? I don't know yet who's actually designed this one. Got a feeling it might be Matt Whiting, but I'm not sure. All will be revealed over the weekend, no doubt. But that is very welcome, and it looks very interesting, so I'm going to read you what it says. First in Airfix history, a new mould of the 148th Westland Lysander. Undoubtedly one of the most complete Lysander kits ever released. Features newly sculpted pilot and gunner figures, including the single and twin gun mounts. Also features an open or closed canopy option, detailed interior fuselage, options for open and closed leading edge, slats and drop flats. And it has a whole load of photos which we've got to see. Let's zoom into these. Now then. Now, I do like the look of this. This is more positive, I think, than some of the other things that I've had a bit of a grumble about. And there definitely is a gap in the market for a Lysander, especially at this scale. It looks rather nice, doesn't it? Look at that. It's just getting a bit closer. So, yes. Yes, that's more to my liking. And then several shots of it here. Different angles, and then you got three schemes. Polish Fighter Reconnaissance Squadron. Oh, sorry. First one is the Salisbury, Wiltshire, Old Sarum, and this is one of the. It's got the low vis marking, so you know that's SOE operations almost certainly. Then you got the Polish Reconnaissance Squadron. There's two markings, in fact, two options. Yeah, looks very nice. Okay. So, just want to be clear, no complaints from me on that one. When do we get the Jag? I shall have to keep asking, along with everybody else. I have to say I was absolutely stunned by the response to my video complaining about not getting the kits we really seem to be overwhelmingly keep getting asked for. But this did come up quite a few times. This name came up this week, and the feedback I've had on that video has been absolutely amazing. I've got over 600 comments. Excuse me, 600 comments. I've never had that on any video before. Because it's interesting. You can see the trends. There's quite a few ship modelers, but the trouble is the ship modelers. Ship, by the way, with a P on the end. Just I didn't may have not pronounced it very well in the first video. And I think one or two people were a bit worried I was insulting them. But the ship naval modelers. The only problem with the naval modelling, I think, certainly for Airfix, and they'll speak for themselves obviously, but the market's not that huge and everybody's asking for something different. There isn't a very common trend, which makes it difficult, I suppose, for them. I don't know. Anyway, something for the future perhaps. But the other comments, you know, I have to say that my Jaguar that I've requested as my personal number one want, it's come out as a clear winner. You can forget what I say in that video, just go look at the comments. There is a clear trend that people really do agree, and that's the one that everybody's asking for, which is the whole point of why I brought it up, because it's not just what I want. I've not made a habit of doing that every year and saying I want this, I want that. Everybody wants it. Well, the majority do. One guy said we need a 48 scale Jaguar, and we also need a 48 scale Jaguar, and if Airfix are really serious, we need a 48 scale Jaguar. And I think over 55, 60 people have now given that a thumbs up. Not a comment from me, I don't know the gentleman concerned, but it just shows the strength of feeling. It's there, and the tornado came up just as strongly. A close second, not quite as strongly in fairness, which is what I felt from previous comments I've read. So I think don't shoot the messenger. I know that 1 or 2 people have reacted a little bit strongly to what I had to say. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. I am the messenger. I am now even more confident since I've had all this feedback. The overwhelming response has been overwhelmingly positive. There's always 1 or 2 people, of course, 1 or 2 that didn't watch the whole video and took comments out of context. It's like people do that with things that they read as well. But no, most people have been very positive, and there is some progress to be made, especially in things that will sell well. Now I think that's like Lysander will sell quite well. I think it will be more. I think that'll be more successful than the Gannet will, because I think everybody's going to want that. Lysander's underrepresented and popular subject. It was used by the SOE intelligence services during the Second World War, and also it got used at the start of the war. Actually, it was used at actually bombing German columns. It was a bit tricky for them because it wasn't very high performance, of course. And once the Messerschmitt 109 showed up, I think that was the end of that. But it was actually in combat as well, so that's why it's got the bomb rails on it. A good choice, not the best choice, but good. And I think that's going in the right direction. And some of my fear was that this was going to be something else, like another Spitfire. And I thought, if you do another Spitfire, I'm out. Yeah. So I'm glad that they've gone for something interesting, and I think that'll be very popular. I think that'll be popular in places like Canada. It'll be popular with down under. The Antipodean models will enjoy that one as well. I think it'll have quite a good pull, and it'll be popular across Europe. I think as well, because it was used there. So well done, Airfix. But please think about what I've said. But more importantly, if you don't like what I said, turn the sound down. Just look at all the comments or what everybody else said, because I think you've got clear indications about what people are asking for. I've never seen that many comments. I've never seen that much clarity in the feedback. I mean, you can literally do a poll from that. You can actually do the statistics. 600 comments, if that's not enough info for you, I don't know what is really. But I think that would be very helpful to take on board what people are asking for, and create some nice kits with it. Anyway, that's it. So that's the news. Perhaps I didn't actually show you the Westland, so the Sea King. So I think I'm doing you short there a little bit. If I just what have I done with my page? I've got a little bit of problem with my screen. There we go. Right, let's just go back. Rotate. I've got a little bit of trouble here. Let's just go back. Right, that's done. What about the first one? First one, here we go. So let's take a look at Sea King then. I'm not a free Airfix promoter like some people, but I think it's only fair to show it to you. So here you go, here's the Falklands era, the Sea King HC4, workhorse of the Royal Navy. And it's low-vis camo markings, and we can see there it's saying, this is saying there's a load of new parts, obviously, and new cockpit detail. It's got an open-close door option, used in the Falklands War, and of course also the UK campaign in Afghanistan, which is so it's got an Afghan desert type finish as well, so you can use that. Yeah, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Actually, I think this is probably going to sell better than the first release, if I'm honest. I think it's got more appeal, a bit wider the appeal. So here we go. King of the Junglies, Jungly Sea King, of course, is what a lot of people call it. The Jungly version, and that quite a lot of people predicted this was going to come through. I think Phil Flory did actually, so hats off to him. And then we've got the Operation Granbury Desert Storm, of course, it was used there as well. Then it was in Croatia, and of course the Yeovilton one here at the bottom, 2013. Operation Corporate. Sorry, yeah. So the first scheme is Operation Corporate, of course, for the Falklands. So you've got Falklands, you've got Desert Storm, Croatia, and then you've got the Yeovilton based one. Very, very good. So there you have it, folks. there you have it. So 2 releases from Airfix. One is a variant of something they've done before, which I've sort of moaned about, but it's a more popular variant, I suspect that's going to be. And then they've come up with the Lysander, which does look rather nice actually. I might bag one of those tomorrow. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you're going to the show. If you are going down to Telford or up to Telford, for you southern types from south of the Watford Gap, I'll be there probably around about noon near the ICM stand. You'll be able to spot me, I think, just opposite the ICM, which is near Wonderland Models. So it's in Hall 2, at the back of Hall 2, at the top, the far end, so to speak, from where you come in. Any of you want to come over and buy me a coffee or a bottle of wine or some champagne or lunch? I'm just joking, alright? Anyway, I'll see you there. I shall look forward to speaking to as many of you as possible, and I hope you have a great show. And if you can't make it to the show, we'll be taking a few photographs, I'm sure. I'll probably do a montage for you. I hope to get that out sort of Monday, Tuesday for you, and give you my thoughts of what we saw and what we heard, etc, etc, really. So that's it. Thanks a lot. Enjoy Telford, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.